96.7 The Eagle. Tim McGraw thought about you on this Thursday morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, kids. We've got 59 degrees here at the Ford Lincoln of LaPorte Studios. 27 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And got some guests in here. I just told you guys about roof set and how we received another check. And we're at $42,000 this year. But I'm going to bring in some good friends of mine. Don and Beth are here, and morning, gang. How we doing today?
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so roof set, not only for the kids at heart, obviously, but for big kids too. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right, let's hear the story. What's happening with you two, and how did this all come about?
Well, there's always two sides to a story. So this is my story.
She's throwing you under the bus already, Don.
I've done the roof set. The deserving kids, taking them shopping for, I would say, probably 10, maybe 12 years. And so I always come down to the roof set luncheon and so I came down on a Friday to get some lunch. And
This was a couple of years ago, right, Beth?
2 years ago.
Okay.
On the 8th of September. So I came down and I work second shift, so I came down to get my lunch and to take some sweet corn in to sell at work so I could make extra money for the roof set.
Mm-hmm.
So I came down and I was standing up at the counter to get my order, and Debbie was there, and as I was standing there waiting, Don comes up, and at that time I couldn't even told you his first name, and I don't think he knew my first name either. We knew each other from when we worked out at Arconic, or Howmet at the time, but we didn't know each other. We knew we worked there, and that was about it. So I was standing up there waiting on my order, and he come up and he wanted to order this big, beautiful mum that was there, and it was from
Blooms.
Blooms, yeah. It
Blooms.
was. I remember that, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I remember that. Blooms, yes.
it was a beautiful, beautiful mum, and he came up and said he wanted to buy it. Well, then he proceeded to say that he only had $15 on him to buy this mum because he hadn't gone to the bank yet. And
Isn't that a likely excuse out of guys?
That's what I thought.
At least did he have a wallet?
So I told him, I said, well, that's a little cheap. I said, it's at least worth 20 to 25. I said, I'll give you $5 more and you can pay 20 for it because all the proceeds go for the kids anyways. And stuff. Well, he said, no, I can't take your money. And I said, it goes for the kids. So take the $5. So I put the $5 down, and he stood there a little bit longer. And then he says, well, how am I going to get this $5 back to you? And I said, well, it goes to the kids. I'm not too worried about it. So just take the $5. And you can chime in anytime you want.
So, at that time, I say, okay, I'll take you to lunch. Well, that didn't get her attention. I said, I'll take you to Red Lobster. Oh, yeah.
I said, well, that's my favorite place.
So, Dennis, I write my phone number on a napkin there and give it to her, and I said, call me tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Debbie had to chime in.
And Debbie got
Yeah, go figure.
Yeah, Debbie had to chime in, and she said, now let's get this straight. The $5 covers lunch, a drink, the tip, the meal, everything for $5. And he said, yes. So I took the phone number, and I was sort of reluctant about whether or not. I'm not the youngest person around, and I was sort of happy where I was at in my life and stuff. But he did get my attention and stuff. So I went to work, and I work with a bunch of young girls. They're in their 30s, and they said, well, you gotta go. They were on me all Friday night, and then I went back to work at 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, And they got me again. You gotta call him, you gotta call him. And I said, I just don't know. And I don't know if I can say this on the radio. They said, well, all you have to do is go out to dinner with him. You don't have to sleep with him. Just go out to dinner. So.
She called me at 10 o'clock and we talked for 6 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Being that he had worked there before,
Okay.
he knew a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
that were there and was wondering if this person was still there and that person was still there. And we talked and talked and talked and stuff. And I guess that's where it all started at. And
Isn't it?
yes.
So let's get up to.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Hang on, no, see, when I was coming here, my boss goes, come on, I'll buy you lunch. I said, I gotta stop by the bank because I've only got $15 in my pocket. No, I'll buy you lunch, come on. Okay. No, if I'd went by the credit union, I would have missed her then.
Right, that's true. Yeah. See,
I
it's
would
fate,
have.
Don. It's fate.
It is.
That's right.
I would have missed her that day.
So let's move up to present day. Of course, 2 years later, this past couple of weeks when we had roof set, you two came back as you have ever since, and had lunch. What's taken place since? He points to Beth. You tell it.
Well, we get ready to go to church on that Sunday morning, and she says, "Where are we going?" I said, "Oh, I think we'll go to a different church down by Toto."
And I said, I thought to myself, I wasn't going to say it out loud, but I thought, you know what? You can just get out and walk because I'm going to church with my son over in North Liberty. But I bit my tongue and I thought, okay, we're going to see where this goes. And so he comes down the road, comes to WCOE, and I said, well, there's nothing going on here now. That was all Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. The parking lot is empty. And then he proceeds to say, just get out of the car.
How romantic there. Don.
Yes.
How romantic.
So he parked out in the parking lot and got out of the car. And he said, I was checking it out yesterday when we were here for lunch. He says, and I think this is the exact same spot where I met you. Then he got down on his knee and asked me to marry him.
Oh.
Yes. And
I'm assuming you said yes, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good, okay.
So,
Didn't
so
take her long to answer that question.
That's good.
No. And so it was 2 years to the day. It was on the 8th of September that we had met. And so I was, so Debbie had given him a bunch of heck on Saturday when we were here.
Yeah.
That she was always saying that if something happens, I want to be there. I want to know when you guys are going to get married and all this stuff.
Right.
And then she gave Don a bunch of heck about, why haven't you asked her to marry you yet?
Yeah.
So
So next month we're going down to the Smokies. We'll go down to the Covered Bridge Fest on down, and we'll get married in Pigeon Forge and spend some time there at a cottage and
Congratulations.
back home.
Congratulations, you guys. That's a fantastic story. Wow. And I'm glad you said yes, Beth. I really
yes,
am.
I am
That's-
too. Him and my sons really get along, and I found out later that that he had already talked to my sons to ask if it was okay if we got married. He had to talk to his daughter, Julie, and then his sister that lives down in Kentucky. And I keep on saying he probably talked to some guy at Ace Hardware asking him if it was okay too, because Don is a very friendly and loves to talk to people. So, and I guess that's the way we met, is because he loves to talk to people. So.
Wow. That is fantastic. Well, congratulations, you guys.
Yes.
And so now,
It's been good.
that is. So I can count on you being for lunch's roof set next year, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll be there.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
And he And he goes shopping with me. The last 2 years, he's gone shopping, taking the kids.
You know, I've got you, Beth. I mean, explain, if you can, what it's like. I mean, Don chime in too, but Beth's been doing it so long, what it's like to take those kids Christmas shopping.
Well, you when you go to pick them up, of course, I have my antlers and my nose on my car.
Okay, Debbie.
And that stuff. So
She does
I
the
gotta
same
have,
thing. Yeah.
I gotta have the kids, you know, knowing that I'm an okay person and that stuff. And it's interesting, you know, that
It's rewarding to see those kids
yes, and
go shopping.
Each-
It's very rewarding, Dennis, to see it.
each kid is so different in so many different ways. And their parents are always giving them a lecture. Now you be nice, you know, and everything else. And I talk to them before I get out of the car. Now there's going to be so many kids. I cannot run you down, so you have to stick with me. And these kids do. They hold on to the cart while we're walking around, and just their eyes that they can pick out anything that they want. And we always go for clothes. Shoes or boots or socks, underwear, pajamas, and stuff. And then when we go over the 125 for that, then I tell them if they're good, then we'll go ahead and we'll buy a toy. And they usually have something in mind because they've usually checked it out.
Sure, sure.
And stuff. And it's the JCs do such a wonderful job of organizing everything. From McDonald's being there, from Santa being there, it's just an organized thing that is so like you said, it is so rewarding to have the kids. And usually I get 2 kids, a boy and a girl, or whatever, 2 girls or whatever. So it's just a lot of fun. I have to take off work for it, but that's worth it. And
I just say, without folks like you, this would not be possible.
Well,
That's a fact, you know.
without you guys
That's
and the
true.
roof set,
And the roof set too.
yeah,
Thank
there
you.
would be no way.
Right.
I talked to a couple people from work, and one boy, a man, he remembers going shopping when he was little, and he got to spend $75. And that was way, way back. I think you guys have been in it for what, 17 years?
This was our 17th year, yeah.
Yeah. Now another girl, she was telling me that she remembers going to Wonderland. Wonderland? I didn't
Yeah.
ever know that.
Yeah, Jim Fanslow, big fan, used to come up and tell us. Him and 2 other guys started it when they were in the JCs in like 47, 48 years ago when they did that. And they had taken a child, and Wonderland is where they went. And in getting up to date, when you said, you know, the child had $75 to spend, when we first came in here at the station to start the roof set, that was the cost that we were able to pay for at that time. And that was just for LaPorte. That wasn't what we cover the whole county now, along with the LaPorte County Realtors Association helping out along with the JCs. So, you know, to go from, you know, 1 child to over, you know, when you count Michigan City, you're almost to 1,000 kids in one setting, and you're shopping and you're spending $125 on each child. You know, that says a lot about this community and people like you who, you know, not only come out and support by spending money by buying lunch or donating money, whatever, and then chaperoning the kids. That's just the top of the ice right there.
But it was really, and then they just donated money for the cause. They said, I remember how much it impacted me and my brothers when we went shopping. And Lisa said that she remembers when they got to go too, and to Wonderland. I just never ever remembered Wonderland.
Right where Aldi's is.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
so-
right on the other end.
Yep, sure was.
Yeah.
Very true.
So it does impact the kids, and it does. I think Lisa is going to be. She's a girl from work. I think she's going to try to be a volunteer this year.
Fantastic.
She says it sounds awesome, and
It
I said
is.
it is. And she
It
says
is.
I just remember how much it helped us and our family
Right.
and stuff. So
Well, getting back as far as speaking of kids, now are the kids going down to Tennessee with you guys when you get married, or is it just you two and straight to the honeymoon?
Just the two of us.
Yes.
Good for you guys.
I have never been down to the Covered Bridge or down to Tennessee at that time of the year.
Oh, wow, okay.
And so this is going to be a really big first for me. I have a son that lives over in England, and he wouldn't be able to come. And it just wouldn't be right if we got married and he wasn't there, him and his family. So we just decided that it would be, we're not getting no younger, so we just decided that we would get married in October, and we're really looking forward to the time. And
Sure. Well, congratulations, you two.
And I had already talked to him when we were over in England visiting this year about it.
Yeah.
And he gave me his blessing.
Good.
Everything.
Don covered the bases. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, I had to.
That's right.
You can't.
That's what a gentleman does.
That's right.
That's right. Exactly. You guys want to stick around and do the birthdays with me?
Sure.
Let's do this. We're going to take a look at our birthdays locally first. Let's go ahead.
Did we do okay?
We've only got 2 birthdays locally to announce this morning. Happy birthday to Tony Basinger and also Ellen Hager, celebrating a birthday today on this 19th day of September. Celebrity birthdays. We'll see how Don and Beth do in guessing what they're supposed to be here. Allison Sweeney. Any idea who Allison Sweeney is? Actress, singer, soccer player.
Actress.
Actress is correct. 43. How about Jimmy Fallon?
Actress.
Actor, comedian, 45. Soledad O'Brien.
I'll just guess actor.
No, how about news? With
Okay.
CNN at one time. 53. Jeff Bates. No, country singer, 56. Sherry O'Terry.
Actor.
How about comic actress, Saturday Night Live, 57. And finally, Joan London. Come on, you gotta get this one.
She was an actor, wasn't she?
No, not really. I mean, I should say that. That's not true, Beth, because she has for commercials. But her real job started out on Good Morning America.
Yeah.
Yeah, journalist. Joan London is 69 today, so there you go. Well, you guys, thanks for coming in this early. I appreciate it. And again, congratulations on the proposal and the marriage coming up. And thanks for what you do for the roof set as well, and the kids of LaPorte County. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, and thank you for giving us the offer to do this.
Yep, no problem. I'll send you the bill later, Beth.
Okay.
All right. Either that or the T-shirt down from Tennessee. Hey, coming up here, we're going to take a look at your precision weather forecast. Right now, let's check in with ABC News.